Welcome to this video about one of the most exciting and inspiring urban restoration projects in the United States, the restoration of the Los Angeles River. For years, the Los Angeles River was seen as nothing more than a concrete drainage ditch, surrounded by highways, buildings, and other infrastructure. But in recent years, there has been a growing movement to restore the river and turn it into a vibrant, sustainable ecosystem that benefits both people and wildlife. The restoration of the Los Angeles River is a powerful example of how cities can work to create green spaces, combat climate change, and improve the health of their ecosystems. In this video, we'll explore the history of the Los Angeles River, the challenges it faces, and the innovative solutions that are being used to restore it and transform it into an urban green oasis. So, let's dive in and discover the fascinating story of the Los Angeles River restoration. The Los Angeles River has its roots in the San Gabriel Mountains and flows 51 miles through the heart of Los Angeles before emptying into the Pacific Ocean. The river has played an important role in the history of the region, serving as a vital source of water for early settlers and Native American tribes. However, in the early 20th century, the river was channelized with concrete, which made it easier to manage floodwaters, but also destroyed the natural habitat of the river and disconnected it from surrounding communities. The channelization of the Los Angeles River began in the 1930s as part of a massive public works project to control flooding in the region. The river had a long history of flooding, with devastating floods occurring in 1914 and 1938. The solution was to line the river with concrete and create a channel that could safely move large volumes of water out to the ocean. The channelization of the river had a profound impact on the surrounding landscape. The natural floodplain was destroyed, and the river was walled off from the communities that surrounded it. The river became little more than a concrete ditch, hidden from view and largely forgotten. Despite this transformation, the Los Angeles River remained an important part of the region's cultural landscape. The river has appeared in countless movies, TV shows, and music videos, becoming an iconic symbol of Los Angeles. However, for many years, the river was seen as little more than a drainage ditch, with little attention paid to its ecological health or potential as a public amenity. Today, there is a growing movement to restore the Los Angeles River and transform it into an urban green oasis. This movement is driven by a recognition of the river's historical and cultural significance, as well as a desire to create a more sustainable and livable city. Despite the efforts to restore the Los Angeles River, there are still significant challenges that must be addressed. Some of the most pressing challenges facing the river include pollution, urbanization, and the impact on wildlife. One of the most significant challenges facing the Los Angeles River is pollution. For decades, the river was used as a dumping ground for trash, chemicals, and other pollutants, making it one of the most polluted waterways in the country. Even today, stormwater runoff from the city's streets and freeways can carry pollutants into the river, making it difficult to maintain a healthy ecosystem. Another challenge facing the river is urbanization. As the city grew and developed, the river was surrounded by highways, buildings, and other infrastructure. This development has made it harder for the river to function as a healthy ecosystem, as it has disrupted the natural flow of water and blocked the migration of wildlife. The impact on wildlife is another significant challenge facing the Los Angeles River. The channelization of the river destroyed the natural habitat of many species, making it nearly impossible for them to survive. In recent years, efforts have been made to create new habitats and restore the natural flow of the river, but there is still much work to be done to ensure that wildlife can thrive. In addition to these challenges, the Los Angeles River also faces the impacts of climate change. As temperatures rise and droughts become more common, the river is at risk of drying up. This would not only have significant impacts on the ecosystem, but would also create challenges for the city's water supply. Despite these challenges, there is hope for the restoration of the Los Angeles River. Efforts are underway to reduce pollution, create new habitats, and restore the natural flow of the river. With continued community involvement and innovative solutions, there is a chance to transform the Los Angeles River into a vibrant, sustainable ecosystem that benefits both people and wildlife. Despite the challenges facing the Los Angeles River, there is hope for its restoration. In recent years, there has been a push to turn the concrete channel back into a functioning, healthy ecosystem that benefits both people and wildlife. One of the key approaches to restoring the river is through the use of green infrastructure. This includes features such as wetlands, bioswales, and parks that are designed to capture and filter stormwater, reducing pollution and creating habitat for wildlife. By managing stormwater on site, the need for costly and energy-intensive treatment plants can be reduced, while at the same time providing a range of other benefits, such as recreation and green space for local communities. Another important element of restoring the Los Angeles River is community involvement. Community groups and nonprofits are playing a key role in advocating for a more sustainable approach to restoring the river and helping to create green spaces that benefit local residents. For example, the nonprofit Friends of the Los Angeles River has been working for decades to promote the restoration of the river and has played a key role in shaping the vision for its future. In addition, local residents are being engaged in the planning and design of new green spaces, ensuring that they meet the needs and desires of the communities they serve. Finally, there is a growing recognition of the importance of a more holistic approach to managing urban rivers. Rather than simply focusing on the river itself, there is a need to look at the entire watershed and to consider the impacts of land use, transportation, and other factors on the health of the river ecosystem. By taking a more integrated approach, it is possible to create a more sustainable and resilient urban landscape that benefits everyone who lives and works in the area. In conclusion, restoring the Los Angeles River is an ambitious goal, but one that is within reach. By using green infrastructure, engaging local communities, and taking a holistic approach to managing the river ecosystem, it is possible to create a vibrant, sustainable, and healthy urban oasis in the heart of Los Angeles. The challenges are significant, but the potential benefits are enormous, and it is up to all of us to work together to make it happen. The restoration of the Los Angeles River is an ongoing process, and while progress has been made, there are still many challenges that must be addressed in order to fully restore this vital ecosystem. One of the biggest challenges facing the Los Angeles River is pollution. Despite efforts to reduce pollution, the river still receives large amounts of trash and pollutants, which can harm wildlife and threaten public health. Addressing this issue will require continued investments in green infrastructure and community education programs to reduce pollution at its source. Another challenge is urbanization. As Los Angeles continues to grow and develop, it's essential that the river is integrated into the city's urban fabric in a way that supports the health of the ecosystem. This means creating green spaces and parks that are accessible to all residents, and preserving natural habitats and wetlands that can support wildlife. Finally, climate change presents a major threat to the future of the Los Angeles River. Rising temperatures and changing weather patterns can lead to more severe droughts and floods, which can further harm the ecosystem. Addressing this issue will require a focus on building resilience into the river's infrastructure, such as using green infrastructure to capture and store stormwater. Despite these challenges, the potential benefits of restoring the Los Angeles River are significant. A restored river can provide new recreational opportunities for residents, improve the health of the ecosystem, and help to mitigate the effects of climate change. In order to achieve these goals, continued community involvement and innovative solutions will be essential. By working together, we can restore the Los Angeles River and create a vibrant, sustainable urban oasis for generations to come.